Hello and welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Would you look at the time, it's already May, and that can mean only one thing, it's time for some Moonstone madness. Yes, today's video is packed with awesome news about one of my favourite tabletop games, Moonstone, from Goblin King Games. First of all, May means it's time for another Moonstone May painting competition. This is a chance for painters to showcase their talents by posting their best painted Moonstone miniatures on social media. I'm not going to run through all of the rules here. I will include a link in the video description below so you can get the lowdown on what and how to submit, but in basic terms there are 4 categories of submission. Single miniature, which is pretty self-explanatory, box set or troop, which must be from 3 to 8 miniatures, most original concept, which can be from 1 to 8 miniatures and includes conversions, dioramas and unique paint schemes, and commission painter, a special category for those people who are skilled enough to charge for their painting services. Submissions can be made on Instagram, Blue Sky or the Moonstone Players Facebook group and should include the hashtag MoonstoneMay25. The winner in each category gets a £25 voucher to spend in the Moonstone web store, plus free shipping anywhere in the world. And don't worry if you've already splurged and bought every single Moonstone product currently released so you have nothing left to paint, because Goblin King Games have got you covered. On the 2nd of May, pre-orders went live for 2 brand new box sets, and these are awesome. Do you like the shades? Do you like pirates? If so, we can be friends, and you will be as excited as I am about these new sets. First up, we have a new large character. This is an undead troll called Barnacle. She's a dual faction character who can join a Dominion or Shades troop, and she is just absolutely wonderful. I run Bristlenose the Troll in my pirate team as I think he fits the water themed vibe very well, but Barnacle is perfect. I love her mopey face and the massive anchor covered in seaweed and scuttling crabs. She has the keywords Troll, Spirit and Pirate. She is melee 2 with a range of 2 inches, Arcane 4, Evade +2, 12 wounds, and she generates 2 energy per turn. Her rusty anchor deals +2 impact damage in melee, so she packs a punch, and she has some cool interactions with water features. Firstly, if she is within 4 inches of a water feature in the replenish step, she gains +1 energy. That's going to be vitally important as it works in conjunction with her other abilities. She can reanimate fallen colleagues, but that costs 3 energy, so she needs the energy boost from nearby water features. But even more importantly, if she is within 4 inches of a water feature and then she uses reanimate, it triggers her Rise from the Deep ability. This lets her place the reanimated character in a water feature within 4 inches rather than in base contact. Characters reanimated this way gain 1 extra energy and can jog freely over water features until the end of the turn. Barnacle also has the curiously named Dead Troll's Finger ability, which she can use once per turn. I can't exactly picture what this ability looks like in action, but I doubt it's pleasant. It costs 2 energy, but a target pirate or troll could gain up to 3 energy, losing an equal amount of arcane stat until the end of the turn. Overall, I can see Barnacle teaming up well with Sinara, who not only creates water features, but can also lure enemies towards those water features where they can then be dragged into the murky depths by reanimated allies. Along with our undead troll, we are getting a new troop set called Souls of the Deep, featuring 3 more dual faction Dominion and Shades characters. The first character is Brigid, a pirate fairy. Not many games where you get to see something like that. Brigid isn't actually a spirit, but she is rather in tune with those who are. Incidentally, she looks like Tangela from Creature Features, which I approve of. Her stats are melee 3 with a 1 inch range, arcane 4 and evade -2. She only has 6 wounds, but generates a whopping 5 energy per turn as standard. Like all fairies, she isn't much for fisticuffs as she has the feeble trait, but you don't bring her along for that. You bring her for her incredible abilities. Spirits of the Fallen lets her use a dead ally's arcane ability as if it was her own. So if Barnacle dies, you could use her own reanimate ability to bring her back into play, which is pretty damn cool. Brigid also has a pistol, which can be used once per game to inflict up to 3 points of magical damage unless she pays 2 energy to reload it. Also, once per turn, she can channel her inner Ursula to play Poor Unfortunate Souls. This could restore wounds to a character at the cost of an equal amount of their energy, or it could be used to give a pirate up to 3 energy at the cost of an equal amount of wounds. I really like this ability. You can use it to sap a healthy enemy's energy, or to restore the wounds of an exhausted ally. You could even straight up kill an already wounded pirate. Who cares how much energy a dead man has? It's just really useful and versatile. Brigid is joined by an instant favourite for me, Chesapeake. He's a big old crab man, which means I already love him. Look at his sad sack face and massive tricorn hat. Moonstone is such an inventive game, creating characters you just don't see anywhere else, and the shades are really giving the designers a chance to go crazy. Every piece is full of so much character and charm, telling little stories even before you dive into the lore. As a whole, the range has become one of my favourites, along with Archon's Masters of the Universe line, and I think each piece represents some of the cleverest and most well thought out design I've seen. They are a pleasure to paint, and they just make you smile. But anyway, Chesapeake has the keywords Spirit, Animal and Pirate. He is melee 2 with a 2-inch range, arcane 3 and evade +1. He generates 3 energy per turn and has 9 wounds, which combined with his barnacle encrusted shell, which reduces all non-magical damage by 1, should mean he sticks around for a while. He is a great companion for Brigid as he has the ability Stocked to the Gills. It costs 1 energy, has a range of 4 inches and can be used once per turn. A target pirate can use their reload ability without spending energy. That is really useful because characters like Peggy, Swash and Brigid normally have to spend 2 energy to reload. Using Stocked to the Gills is cheaper and lets characters save their own energy for more important actions. Chesapeake can also throw junk around, a 1 energy ranged attack that could cause piercing damage, move the target, or tangle up the target, preventing them from jogging until the end of the turn. I really enjoy this kind of versatile ability that you can use in different ways based on your current objectives. Finally, our crabby friend can go fishing, an ability that can restore up to 3 wounds on a target within 4 inches. The ability is resolved with a +2 arcane stat if there is a water feature within 4 inches. The final character in the set is our undead captain, Commodore Delahaye, who happens to be Peggy's dear dead dad. And this miniature could showcase the best use of negative space on a playing piece that I've ever seen. Clearly Delahaye came to a rather grisly demise and went to pieces in a battle. The little bit of spine hanging out is chef's kiss. His stats are melee 3 with a 2-inch range, and when he attacks with his cutlass in melee, he causes +1 slicing damage. He is arcane 3 and evade -1, he has 7 wounds and generates 3 energy per turn. His first ability, Worlds Old and New, is an interesting one. If he is leading a Shades troop, when he deploys he gets to place a 50mm water feature within 6 inches. That's going to be helpful for Barnacle and Chesapeake. If he is leading a Dominion troop, friendly pirates within 6 inches ignore the effects of slow once per turn. For the most part, Delahaye is a fairly straightforward combat-focused character. Besides his trusty cutlass, he has a pistol that will require reloading every time he shoots it, so it will pay to keep Chesapeake close by. However, the Commodore does have one really fascinating ability called Old Pirate Curse. It costs 1 energy and has a range of 8 inches. It can be used once per turn and the target receives the black spot. Any pirates using actions on the target gain +1 arcane stat, and the target also suffers 1 wound during each discard phase. Whenever the curse is applied, any previous victim is no longer cursed. That is a great ability, a debuff plus damage over time, and it's really thematic. You've got to love it. But that is your lot for these releases. Overall, this looks to be another excellent set of miniatures from Goblin King Games. The characters seem to have interesting abilities, but really, what these characters do on the battlefield is only half the fun. After all, who can turn down the chance to own some ridiculous undead pirates? Viewers may know that my favourite troop is a Dominion pirate team comprising goblins, humans, a monkey and a troll. I haven't decided yet whether these shades are going to join my motley crew or oppose them on the high seas. Either way, it should be a bit of a laugh. And we still aren't done. There is one more bit of good news. Goblin King Games have made a new deck of campaign cards for the Shades faction. This deck is specifically for people who already have the existing campaign deck and just want new cards. For any new players who don't have a campaign deck just yet, it is best to wait, as Goblin King Games are in the process of creating a brand new combined campaign deck that will have all of the cards for all of the factions released so far, including these new Shades cards. At the time of publishing this video, the campaign deck and the 2 new faction boxes are already up for pre-order, and they will be available at retail from Friday the 23rd of May. I will put the link to the Moonstone store in the video description below for you. And that is it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider pressing the like button. If you really like this video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so, and hopefully I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.